Good day everyone, you're welcome to my channel, and in this video I'll be teaching you on how to cut a pencil skirt, and I'm going to make it simpler in such a way that you can assimilate easily and find it easy whenever you want to cut a pencil skirt. So kindly, if you are new to this channel, can you please subscribe and like the video and share. Thank you for doing that. Now let's go. So whenever you want to cut any material or style, you need to fold into 4 places. So now I've folded into 2 places already. You fold into 2, then after folding into 2, then you fold like this again, making 4. If you can't now, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you folded into 4 places. Another thing you have to observe is that after I fold the paper into 4 places, I didn't fold it equally. Okay, like this now. You see, this is 1, 2. The other 2, I shifted it a little bit. It doesn't rhyme with the other 2 like this. I hope you can see it clearly. You can see what I'm talking about. Okay, the reason being that this, you measure this out, this is 1.5 inch. This 1.5 inch is meant to be our zipper allowance. It's going to be used to fix our zipper, and the extreme edge is going to be used for the slits of the skirt. So you see, this is 1.5 inches. So that is the reason why it is like that, for zipper allowance and for the slit allowance at the edge, at the down part of the skirt. So when you want to cut a pencil skirt, you do 3 major measurements is required. The first one is the length of the skirt. That's the length from the waist to wherever you want the skirt to reach. Then you need your hip measurement, and you need the waist measurement. In this video, the length of skirt I'll be making use of is 17 inches, and you take your measuring tape, you measure like this, and you measure out your 17 inches. But you have to take note of something. After, when sewing, you have to add some allowance for sewing, for folding in the skirts, both at the upper part and at the lower part. So for this particular one I'm cutting, I'll be adding additional 2 inches for folding the down part and 1 inches for folding the upper part. This particular skirt I'm cutting is one that doesn't have a band at the upper part. It's a bandless skirt. So I'll be adding the 3 inches like this. I hope you can see. This is the 17 inches I want to use. Then I'll be adding the additional 3 inches like this, making 20 inches. You mark it out like that, then go to the other side and also mark it out before rolling it out. So this is my 17 inches and the additional 3 inches, making 20 inches. Now after doing that, you now measure out your hip line. For adult, 8 inches hip line is okay. So I'm making use of 8 inch for my hip line. Now so after marking that out, you can then rule it out like this. And like this. Now we want to start taking out the measurement. Then you have to take note that when you want to take measurement of a skirt, you must make sure that the zipper allowance side is facing you, so that you start your measurement from this side to this side, not otherwise. Because when you are done taking out a measurement, you are going to cut from this side, not from the zipper allowance side. So you have to make sure that the zipper allowance side is the side facing you directly by your side. So now you start taking your measurement from this side to this side. Now the let's start from the waist. The waist measurement I'm making use of is 20 each. Then now, since you are folding into 4 places, you have to divide your parameters into by 4. So 20 divided by 4, that will be 5 inches. So when you want to take your measurement, you will start from the edge like this. You will not measure the zipper allowance with it like this. I hope you can see this clearly. You are starting taking your measurement from this part, and not here. You are taking your measurement from here and not from this, not plus the zipper allowance. So you will take it like this, 5 inches. So now you have to add your allowance. You have to add 2 allowances, the dart allowance and the swing allowance. The dart allowance is 1 each, then the swing allowance I'll be adding is 1.5 inch, making 2.5 inch. So you add your 2.5 inch dart allowance and zipper allowance. Now the mark out, then you also mark out where the dart is going to be. Now that 20 divided by 4 give us 5, right? Divide that 5 into 2 again, that is 2.5, 2.5 inches. So add extra allowance of swing allowance of half an inch, making 3. So your dart is going to be at the point of 3 inches, and this is where 3 inches is. This is our 3 inches. After taking that out, then notch it in order to make it visible and to note the place whenever you want to sew for easy sewing. So you will notch it out like I have done. Notch it out like this. So this is our dart. This is where we are going to take our dart. Then now let's go to the hip. Let's go to the hip. So now I will mark out my hip measurement. The hip measurement I will make use in this video is 30 inches, and if you divide 30 by 4, it will give us 7.5. So you mark out your 7.5 like this here. Then you will add your swing allowance. When you're taking out your hip measurement, there is no need for that allowance. So you add only the swing allowance, which is 1.5 inches like this. So this is my 1.5 inches. Now going down to the down part of the skirt, when we divided the hip measurement by 4, it gave us 7.5. So now, so that the shape of the skirt can come out, from that 7.5 you can deduct 1 inches. It depends on how pencil you want it to be. So in this video I'll be taking out 1 inches, which will be 6.5. Then you still add your allowance of 1.5 inches. So after doing that, you connect your lines together. So from the waist to the hip like this. Then from the hip to the down part of the skirt like this. Now we are good to go. Can you see that the shape is already coming out? It's already coming out already. You can also deduct, if it is not pencil enough to your taste, instead of deducting 1 inch from the that part, you can deduct, make your own 1.5 or 2 inches. It depends on how pencil you want it to be. Now after doing that, you will cut out your skirt. Like I said earlier, the cutting will be at the other side, not at the zipper side. You cut it out like this, like this, like this. And like this. Then don't forget to notch out the zipper allowance. Here, you notch it out like this. So now our skirt is ready. Let me open it and see the front part. See the shape of the hip coming out already. See, this is how it's going to look. So this is going to be the front part, and these are the two pieces of the back side of the skirt. You see, and this one is going to be like this. Now we have come to the end of the video. I hope this video is helpful. If you find this video helpful, kindly click on the subscription button, subscribe to my channel, like this video and share. Thank you for watching.